It's week 1 of the NFL, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Eagles and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Any team that runs the tights and runs it successfully, that means they run it back on the edges. They just seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll drop to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And tough sledding. And maybe a yard. Stop short of the 45. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession. And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up with Conley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch? Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. Back to throw now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work. It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They go with a down at about the 30-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this one is right down the middle, and that will tie scoreless at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Throw a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes and seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. On third down, Cooper. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. The quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Touchdown Falcons! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. Or I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch,
being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down then, and he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a give, right side. Cooper. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Eagles on 3rd down, the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now the Eagles down by 15. 1:38 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. A play action fake, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they'd run just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between